I, 34 am still a bit shaken, but honestly, mostly relieved it's over. My wedding day should be the happiest day, right? Well, mine had a special kind of spice added. My wife, Anya, 32F, and I have been together for 4 years. She had this ex, Damon, 35M. They were together for like 7 years, high school sweethearts, the whole deal. When they broke up, it was messy. He didn't take it well. Long story short, he's been a problem. Showed up at her work, sent a million texts, even keyed her car once. Anya got a restraining order like a year ago. Thought that'd be the end of it. Fast forward to the wedding. Vows are done. We're announced as husband and wife. Everyone's cheering. Then the doors at the back of the venue burst open. Damon storms in, red-faced, yelling, "Anya, you can't do this. You still love me." Cue stunned silence. Anya goes white as a sheet. I just kept it together. Had a feeling this might happen. I stepped forward calm as could be. Smiled. "Good to know, Damon. Thanks for sharing." Then I gestured to the 2 guys in suits standing near the side. "Officers, if you would." They moved in. Damon's face went from rage to confusion to panic in like 2 seconds. "Wait, what? What's going on?" he stammered. I pulled out a copy of the restraining order. "This is still active, Damon. You're violating it. And these gentlemen are here to ensure it's enforced." Turns out, Anya's best friend, Qley, had warned me Damon was acting weird the week before the wedding, posting cryptic stuff online, asking mutual friends about the venue. I wasn't taking any chances. Hired 2 off-duty cops as security. Best money I ever spent. Damon started pleading, "Anya, tell them you want me. This is a mistake." Anya, bless her, finally found her voice. "It's not a mistake, Damon. You need to leave. Now." They hauled him out. He was still shouting as they dragged him through the parking lot. Guests were whispering shocked. My family was a mix of horrified and impressed. The rest of the reception? Surprisingly normal. Everyone was talking about it, of course, but it kind of broke the ice. The DJ even made a joke about unexpected entertainment. Anya and I, we just held each other tight. She was shaking for a while, but I kept telling her it was over. He was gone. We actually had a great time after that. The drama was like a weird bonding experience. Still processing it all, but damn. That's a wedding story we'll be telling for years. Update 1. Okay, things have escalated. The wedding was 2 weeks ago. Thought that would be the end of it, but nope. Damon's doubling down on the crazy. Turns out, getting arrested at our wedding wasn't enough of a hint for him. First, he started blowing up Anya's phone again. Non-stop texts, calls, voicemails. All the usual crap. "I miss you. It was a mistake. We belong together." Anya blocked his number, but he started using burner phones. Then, he started emailing her. Found her work email somehow. Same BS, but now with added guilt trips about ruining his life and how he's lost everything. Anya's work was chill about it, thankfully. They beefed up security, told him to back off in no uncertain terms. But it's still stressful for her. She's jumpy all the time. Then, the real fun started. He showed up at our apartment, not banging on the door or anything, just lurking across the street. Anya spotted him from the window when she was taking out the trash. Freaked her out. I went down there, but he was gone by the time I got there. We called the cops, filed a report. They took it seriously, especially with the wedding incident and the restraining order violation. Said they'd increase patrols in the area. But the worst part? His sister, Brenda, called Anya. Yeah, you read that right. Apparently, Damon's been spinning some wild story to her about how I brainwashed Anya and she's being forced to stay with me. Brenda, bless her heart, actually believes this crap. She called Anya, crying, begging her to come to her senses and leave me. Anya was stunned. Told her the truth. She loves me. She wants to be with me. Damon needs to move on. Brenda hung up on her. It's like dealing with a whole family of entitlement. Damon thinks he can just bulldoze his way back into Anya's life, and his sister is enabling him. My response: I'm done playing nice. First, I got a security system installed in our apartment. Top of the line, cameras, alarms, the works. Anya feels safer now, which is the most important thing. Second, I'm lawyering up. Not just the restraining order, I'm talking a full-blown harassment suit. We've got evidence for days, the wedding incident, the texts, the emails, the lurking. My lawyer says we have a strong case. We're going to hit Damon where it hurts, his wallet. And if his sister keeps interfering, we might have to look at legal options there too. Third, I'm done being subtle. I'm letting everyone know what Damon's been up to. I'm talking to mutual friends, family, anyone who will listen. I'm not going to let him control the narrative anymore. This isn't just about protecting Anya anymore. It's about sending a message. You don't get to disrespect boundaries, harass people, and then play the victim when you face consequences. I'll post another update when there's more news. Buckle up, it's going to be a bumpy ride. Update 2. Things have gone from bad to "are you freaking kidding me" level. The harassment suit is moving forward. My lawyer served Damon with the papers last week. He's lawyering up too, apparently, which is fine. We have the evidence. Let him waste his money. But in the meantime, the crazy has escalated. Damon started showing up near Anya's workplace again. Not going inside, just standing across the street, sometimes across the parking lot. Staring. It's unnerving as hell. Anya's company got a temporary restraining order specifically for her workplace premises. Then, he started targeting our friends, sending them messages, trying to turn them against us, telling them we're controlling and unreasonable. Most of our friends saw through it, but a couple, not so much. One of Anya's oldest friends, Serena, actually took his side, started texting Anya, telling her to forgive him and stop being so dramatic. Anya was crushed. They had a huge fight, and Serena basically told Anya she was choosing Damon's side because he was really hurting. It's insane. Damon is actively trying to destroy our lives, and people are taking his side. But the worst thing? He tried to mess with my job. I work as a project manager for a tech company. It's a decent gig, pays the bills. Damon somehow found my manager's email address and sent an anonymous email making all sorts of false accusations about my work performance, claiming I was unprofessional and incompetent. My manager, thankfully, is sharp. They forwarded the email to HR, who traced the IP address back to Damon. HR took it very seriously, especially given the police reports Anya and I had already filed. They even considered legal action against him on behalf of the company. My response? I'm fighting back harder. I continued to work closely with my lawyer, providing every detail of Damon's escalating harassment. The more he acted out, the stronger our case became. I also made sure to document everything, every text, every email, every instance of him showing up where he wasn't supposed to be. Dates, times, screenshots, the whole 9 yards. This wasn't just about the lawsuit anymore. It was about building an ironclad case for any future action we might need to take. And I didn't stay silent with our friends. I had individual conversations with those who were wavering, calmly laying out the facts and showing them the evidence of Damon's behavior. Most of them eventually understood. Serena, however, remained stubbornly in Damon's corner. Anya decided to distance herself. This is a war of attrition now. He wants to play dirty? Fine. I can play it smarter and with the full weight of the law. I'm angry. I'm exhausted. But I'm not backing down. Final update. It's over. Finally over. The harassment suit went to court last month. It was a tense few days. Damon tried to paint himself as the heartbroken victim, claiming he just wanted to talk to Anya. His lawyer tried to argue that his actions were just misguided attempts at reconciliation. The judge wasn't having any of it. We presented the restraining order, the mountain of texts and emails, the testimony from Anya and her colleagues about his persistent presence, and the evidence linking him to the malicious email to my manager. The judge ruled decisively in our favor. Damon was found guilty of violating the restraining order and harassment. He was sentenced to community service, mandatory anger management classes, and a significant fine to cover our legal expenses and the distress he caused. He threw a tantrum in court, shouting about how unfair it was and how Anya would regret this. The bailiffs had to physically restrain him as they let him out. But that's not all. Remember how my company considered legal action? Once the verdict came down, they decided to file their own civil suit against Damon for defamation and the disruption his actions caused. He's now facing another legal battle and more potential financial penalties. Damon is facing the full consequences of his entitled behavior. His attempts to manipulate and control Anya have backfired spectacularly. He's alienated his friends, except for Serena, who is equally isolated now, strained his family relationships, and now has a criminal record and significant financial burdens. Anya is still healing, but she's incredibly resilient. The legal victory brought her a huge sense of relief and closure. We're continuing with therapy, and our bond has deepened through this ordeal. As for Serena, Anya eventually sent her a final message, expressing her sadness at the loss of their friendship, but firmly stating that she couldn't have someone in her life who condoned Damon's behavior. Serena didn't reply. Damon's sister, Brenda, did reach out to Anya again, this time with a sincere apology. She admitted she was wrong to believe Damon's lies and expressed remorse for the added stress she caused. Anya, being the bigger person, accepted her apology, though their relationship is still fragile. It was a long and arduous process, costing us time, money, and emotional energy. But seeing Damon finally held accountable for his actions, for his blatant disregard for boundaries and the law, was incredibly satisfying. He learned the hard way that no means no, and that his entitled belief that Anya still belonged to him had real and significant consequences. We're finally moving forward, building our life together without the shadow of his obsession hanging over us. The peace we feel now is something we truly cherish.